I think it's the first time in my experience where I have raised questions that a minister has said that they are even willing to consider getting down international expertise if the need arises. Honorable Minister, I can assure you that the need is there, because I mean you can train the locals. That is excellent news, for the future, right? For the maybe if you find a mass grave in 10 years.
ජීවිතය වෙනස් කරන පැයක්. Paying leasing, AFC leasing.
By the time our experts, our locals have been trained, they will be able to handle it. But at present, like you very correctly said, I think we need to do this in 2 stages. Now, you have already exhumed 412 remains. Now, these 412 or 409, you said 409, 12 and 9. I don't say any, let's say about 400. So now these remains you have found. Now, how long are we going to sit around and wait before we start work on that? So, like you very correctly said, if the officials can come up with a strategy where we can take it, where we stop the excavation, rather where we draw a line, where these 412, you deal with them separately, and any other future remains that you find, that you deal with them separately. But the point is, I would urge the government to use international expertise, because, Honorable Minister, these are very complex. I mean, I'm not an expert on this matter, but common sense tells me that skeletal remains from 1996 or 1998 or even prior to that would require extensive knowledge and extensive experience in identifying these. So for us to bring somebody down from overseas to get our own people trained and then for them to do this, Honorable Minister, doesn't sound like it will happen. So I think your answer also says that it's on the right, I feel that it's on the correct decision, but we would like for it to be expedited, because some of the members from your own party representing those areas have very little knowledge on these matters. So the statements that they make also makes things hard for you. And the final thing is also, I welcome the fact that you all have sealed the gun site camp, and that even senior military officials like the Navy commander the investigations have started again. So we welcome all that, but like I cautioned the Honorable Prime Minister a year ago also, that 40% of this government's first term is coming to an end in September. So we have to, before the honeymoon period ends, you have to get these difficult, controversial things, contagious things dealt with. So thank you, Minister.
Honorable Minister, you would like to respond to that?
Honorable Dharmasena MP, thank you so much. I think you are saying the right things, because I am also saying the same thing, but in a different level. That is, are we going to get international expertise? Of course, yes, we are. Right? Of course, we are. But it has to be on a compact situation where the court will inform these things need to be done. Only at that point, we can figure out which international agency, which international body has the capacity and the reputation to deliver it. And that we will do. That we will do. But only when it comes to that. Secondly, you and I are on the same page on this one, for the nature of to finish it expeditiously. This is exactly the reason why, just like you suggested, I asked the team whether we could go on for the next stage, at least for the things that has been uncovered. So that is for which we are planning to have a complete group discussion whether we can do it and go forward. I can assure you one thing, whether honeymoon period or not, what we started, we are going to finish. Because remember, these are things that has to be done. These are things that has to be done. And I will make sure that these things happen under my capacity as the Minister of Justice as fast as I can.
Honorable Dr. Anil Jayanta, Minister of Labour and Deputy Minister of Finance and Planning, on behalf of Minister of Finance and Planning, Economic Development, the ministerial statement replies to the question under Standing Order 27-2 raised by Honorable Ravi Karnanayake on 4/3/2026 and 5/5/2026.
It's not the fault of me. It has been the inactivity of central bank and putting the minister of the government into quandary, and now telling that there are 4 questions to be answered today. So please ensure that the line ministry gets it from central bank and answer this in the future.
I got your point.
We don't want to have
Honorable Member Ravi Karnanayake, the Honorable Minister will answer 2 questions today. The one raised on 4/3/2026 and 5/5/2026.
That is about inflation. So actually there, yeah.
Neth News. Janatava Vishwasa Karana Satya.